long as I've been in Sebastian's life, I've never heard of him sleepwalk. Now, getting up in the middle of the night sneaking snacks and stuff, that's one thing, but sleepwalking.
To clarify, he's not sneaking food because we starve him, because that's absolutely not the case. He just likes to munch on a bunch of...
Oh, let's see here. Sorry, I'm slowing down. Oh, that's why I apologize. Is it hurtful to be... No, because it's hurtful to be a bio... Say step. Oh, that's when we first come on here and I was asking you that.
Listen, I want y'all to notice he brings up one more time. Remember what I told y'all earlier? He mentioned Sebastian's waking up in the middle of the night sneaking food in. Listen to it. I'm telling y'all, there's something to that.
As long as I've been in Sebastian's life, I've never heard of him sleepwalk. Now, getting up in the middle of the night sneaking snacks and stuff, that's one thing, but sleepwalking.
To clarify, he's not sneaking food because we starve him, because that's absolutely not the case. He just likes to munch on a bunch of junk food in the middle of the night because he doesn't get a bunch of sugar. He's, one dessert and he wants to eat the whole box, so he gets up in the middle of the night and sneaks snacks.
Yeah. In his room, hides the wrappers under his bed. Same stuff. Basically, well, I'm not my bugs throughout the house.
There's so much going on. Really bad. Guys, I can't hear those. I can't even hear the. Somebody's playing YouTube. You gotta turn your YouTube off. Whoever's got YouTube on, please turn it off. I can't hear myself think.
I'm gonna go for a second there. I was like, whoa. I was thought it was like a TV or something, but and then I hear my damn voice talking in the background. I'm like, I talk long enough. I don't need an instant replay of that shit.
Yeah, that was. I don't know what that was about. Right, T. Smith. Who can't? Huh?
Go ahead. I just want to say something before you play it again. That's all.
Okay. Who counts kids' snacks? I didn't. T. Smith. They have mentioned this child eating, how much he eats, and sneak into the kitchen. Like the food has been brought up on every video. Well, not every. I'm sorry, not in the first one. The very first interview is not mentioned, but on Olivia's and this one, they have mentioned food multiple times about the kid eating. It's gross. Like there's something to that. You're lurking in the corner.
Yeah, you wonder why I'm single, right? Yeah, ain't nobody getting away with shit. Well, I wish a motherfucker would. I wish you would.
Every time you come up on camera,
I'm like, look, you talking to another bitch. I've been monitoring that conversation for 3 months. I'm on episode 12, season 3 of that fucking whole saga. I still can't get over the Christy. Okay.
I love her.
That's his new name. I'm calling him Christisha Stankfoot from now on. I'm just gonna call him Mr. Stankfoot if that's okay. Yep. Oh, did you see that post? Somebody looked up the definition of the word Proudfoot, and the fucking definition is hilarious, dude. It says something about something about a toe, and not only that, that was the synonym. That was just the synonym. It said the main description. It said was bloated and something.
A bloated toe.
Lord help me. Man, I was like cracking up with that shit. I was like, what the hell? Bloated toe?
Bloated ass toe.
Supposedly, it's some kind of like American Indian shit. Like he's an American Indian, and that's like Proudfoot, like Stinky Dog. Like, you know how they got their names. But anyway, like. I'm not lying. You can look it up. Somebody found like the Native American meaning of Proudfoot, and that shit had me rolling, dude. That shit was hilarious.
Rose said, there goes your interview. Mr. Bloated Stinky
You should get fucking Stankfoot up here for an interview on your channel.
Hey, I'm a registered Native American, and I approve of this message.
I love it.
No. Wait. What's your American name? I mean, your Indian name. Regina.
I have no idea. All I know is my grandmother was a full-blooded Sioux Indian, and I'm literally a quarter-registered Native American Lakota Indian.
I promise you, it's not.
We'll have to think of one. We'll have to come up with one for you.
My grandmother called me Aviana, and she said it has something to do with taking flight or something like that, or a little bird taking flight or something like that.
But that's not funny. That's not funny like bloated toe, though.
My best friend that passed away, they called him I don't know what it means exactly, but anyway, and this is no offense. Don't nobody take offense, because I've known a lot of Indian people.
Don't nobody take offense to the Indian stuff, guys, because we're not being.
I'm about to say something, and my friend passed away, and he was Indian and such. Well, they have a temper, the men. They do, and they have a drinking issue. Now, I'm not saying every single one of them, but a majority. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which makes the ability better about it. Every time you say bloated toe, I think you're going to put a D on the end of it, like a bloated toad, because that's what he looks like. I just keep it out your mouth.
Have y'all ever seen that? I know a lot of people probably don't, but Owen Benjamin. He says Joe Rogan looks like a toe, and so he calls him Toe Rogan. Toe Rogan.
I gotta tell Ollie about that, because my 13-year-old, he always talking about Joe Rogan. I'm like, I don't know who the hell that is.
He looks like a big toe.
He talks about him all the time. I don't even know who the hell that is. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna tell him that story.
Toe Rogan.
All right, let's tell him. All right.
No, every time I hear him, I'm gonna think about bloated, stinky toe.
And they don't. All right.
Let's get it.
Episode 12, season 3 of that fucking house problem.
I still can't get over the Christy.
I love her. That's his new name. I'm calling him Christisha Stankfoot from now on.
I'm just gonna call him Mr. Stankfoot if that's okay.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, wow. Wow, that's astonishing.
I mean, this is a 4.5 minute clip, and we are 23 seconds in.
And what the fuck is so funny any damn way?
Are
These are-
you kidding me?
Their audacity.
Wow,
That's what's funny.
These are the parents of a missing autistic young man.
Just because you think they're guilty don't mean they are.
No, this isn't funny at all. And to make fun of their name? Oh my goodness, hang on.
That's so bad. That's so bad, DC.
Yep. Oh, did you see that post? Did you see that post? Somebody looked up the definition of the word proudfoot, and the fucking definition is hilarious, dude. It says something about something about a toe, and not only that, that was the synonym. That was just the synonym. It said the main description. It said was bloated, and something.
A bloated toe?
Lord help me.
I got lots of man. I was like cracking up with that shit. I was like, what the hell? Bloated toe?
Okay, I've got the definition right here.
Are we 12 or
I
what?
think so. This is a missing child's case, y'all. And I'm not saying you can't laugh. Of course you can laugh. Laugh, have a good time. But like at the expense of the parents of this missing child? Why?
And it's not even what she's saying it is. It says it's Scottish. It's a nickname for someone with a strutting or swaggering gait from older Scots and Middle English proud. And then it says prude for proud, haughty plus foot equals foot. Alternatively, it may be an alteration by folk I can't say that, of the older Scots adjective proudful, which means excessively full or bloated. It doesn't say any, like the bloated part, she got that part right,
Not
but
about, like a bloated
not
toe.
what they were trying to make it seem like. Absolutely not.
All right, I'm guessing there's more in here. Wow.
You stop that.
Supposedly it's some kind of like American Indian shit, like he's an American Indian, and like Proudfoot, like Stinky Dog, like you know how they got their names. But anyway, like,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is my first time hearing
Some
this.
American Indian shit?
Are you?
See, they do think.
Are
They
you
think that
They
they're
think it's native.
indigenous.
They do think it's an indigenous name. It doesn't
Wow.
matter that it's not, that it's a Scottish name. You're still poking at this name that belongs to the parents of this missing child, and you think it's an indigenous name, and you think this is funny. Are we in the Twilight Zone? now? Are we in the fucking Twilight Zone?
That stunned me.
I think we are. Rewind that a little bit.
I am. Sorry,
My brain started
my
scrambling.
call just dropped, and I couldn't get to the pause button fast enough.
Oh, my face is hot. Oh,
man, I was like cracking up with that shit. I was like, what the hell? Bloated toe?
bloated ass nose.
Supposedly it's some kind of like American Indian shit, like he's an American Indian, and that's like Proudfoot, like Stinky Dog, like
stinky. Oh my god.
First of all, indigenous, or even Native American, but American. What'd she say? Native Indian?
Thinks he's American Indian. He thinks he's an American Indian. You know, an American Indian.
supposedly it's some kind of like American Indian.
American
no.
Indian.
No.
Oh my god. I
You
think
even know the history. Do you even know history, bro?
Oh, I'm told it gets worse. I'm told it gets worse. Here we go.
Oh, well, unsupervised said to be quiet on the set because she was screen recording. Oops.
Sorry, unsupervised. We will try to play. I can't guarantee I'm not gonna pause again if it gets worse.
Shit, like he's an American Indian, and that's like
Lord help.
Hang on, let me go back. Here we go. Get you
Yeah,
a
be quiet.
clean copy of that.
Lord help me.
I got lots of man, I was like cracking up with that shit. I was like, what the hell? Bloated toe?
Bloated ass nose.
Supposedly it's some kind of like American Indian shit, like he's an American Indian, and that's like Proudfoot, like Stinky Dog, like you know how they got their names. But anyway, like I'm not laughing. Look it up. Somebody found like the Native American meaning of Proudfoot, and that shit had me rolling, dude. That shit was hilarious.
Roasted. There goes your interview, Mr. Bloated Stinky.
Bert, you should get fucking Snakefoot up here for an interview on your channel.
Hey, I'm a registered Native American and I approve of this message.
I love it.
No. Wait. What's your American name? I mean, your Indian name. Regina.
I have no idea. All I know is my grandmother was a full-blooded Sioux Indian and I'm literally a quarter registered Native American Lakota Indian.
I promise you, it's not.
We'll have to think of one. We'll have to come up with one for you.
One of my,
My grandmother called me Aviana, and she said it has something to do with taking flight or something like that, or a little bird taking flight or something like that.
But that's not funny. That's not funny like bloated toe, though.
my best friend that passed away, they called him I don't know what it means exactly, but anyway, and this is no offense. Don't nobody take offense, because I've known a lot of, Indian people.
Don't nobody take offense to the Indian stuff, guys, because we're not being.
I'm about to say something, and my friend passed away, and he was.
There's all right, I got to pause. Don't take any offense. We're just poking fun at Native Americans, at Indigenous people, but don't take any offense to it at all, because it's cute and funny and we're laughing. So they asked me who's on the panel.
One of
Brittany, Nana's Dragonfly, it's kind of blurry. Regina and something Crime Chat, Sarah Jean, and I can't tell who the bottom one is. Emmy Joe, maybe? I don't know. I don't know who's saying what. I truly don't, but
I'm talking about the stank foot is on the bottom.
yeah, I'm blown away. And Burden, you hit the nail on the head. The Indigenous already have so many disadvantages, especially as it comes to pertaining to our sector, to true crime and to missing individuals. They are at such a huge disadvantage.
Oh, Sue, I would love to hear what you got to say.
Yeah.
There's so
okay,
many
Sue,
missing.
I do want you to hit click that link,
reservations.
but we got 1 minute left. Let's hear it. I'm gonna go back a second for unsupervised. We got 1:30. We will be quiet for you unsupervised.
We're not being.
I'm about to say something, and my friend passed away, and he was Indian and well, they have a temper, the men. They do, and they have a drinking issue. Now, I'm not saying every single one of them, but a majority. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it makes your ability better about it. Every time you say bloated toe, I think you're going to put a D on the end of it, like a bloated toad, because that's what he looks like. I just keep it out your mouth.
Have y'all ever seen that? I know a lot of people probably don't, but Owen Benjamin. He says Joe Rogan looks like a toe, and so he calls him Toe Rogan. Toe Rogan.
I gotta tell Ollie about that because my 13-year-old, he always talking about Joe Rogan. I'm like, I don't know who the hell that is.
He looks like a big toe.
He talks about him all the time. I don't even know who the hell that is. So I'm like, okay, I'm telling that story.
Toe Rogan.
I'm gonna tell him. All right.
Every time I hear him, I'm gonna think about bloated stinky.
Done with it. You put it in the trash. That's the only thing we've asked.
Okay, so they're back to Rachel. So they're saying that what happened to her head, that's what they want to know. And yeah, I don't know what they're
Go back. Replay this part. Go back.
They're saying you almost killed her.
Go back.
Okay, so that's it. I mean, I say that's it. Like, oh, okay, no big deal. But like, it was bad enough. It was bad enough.
Imagine being, again, you're the parents. Chris says he watches, he wants to make sure that Sebastian's staying in the algorithm. He wants to make sure, and Seth said the same thing. Like, they look at social media.
They all
Katie
did.
said she tries not to. But imagine coming past this, and you're like, wait, this has my son's name in it, and they're talking about guns?
During the interview, like, pause the interview to talk shit on this man.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But do you not realize that, okay, Amy Jo was the name of the person on the bottom, I guess, was doing the most of the talking. I couldn't tell, it was really fuzzy. But do you not realize that you're not just hurting the Proudfoots, you're hurting several people.
The whole culture, man.
An entire culture of people. Well, I don't understand the point of that. And also, what
Sounded like a bunch of ignorant mean girls up on that panel is what it sounded like.
what's that do for
Trying to be
Sebastian?
funny. Yeah. How does it, if you're a true crime channel and you're trying to go over Smiley's
Sorry,
interview,
twist.
how did any of that help at all? How?
Well, the Proudfoot name is actually Scottish. We learned earlier it's not even Indigenous or Native American. It's not. So it's a Scottish name. So it's just multiple points of ignorance happening there. Multiple.
But the thing is, she was talking about the definition of Proudfoot, right? And talking about how it meant bloated or whatever and foot. But it also says at the very beginning of that definition, Scottish.
Right. Imagine
Like, literally.
the very least of brain cells working together all at once to make fun of a guy who comes up here with his wife and is trying to explain all of this to people, channel after channel, already seeing the toxicity of social media and still trying to come out here and keep Sebastian's name out there. And this is what they get for it? Really nice.
Well, even Willow's offended.
I mean, okay. So I guess I already heard Jenny has the 3 other lives. I don't know if she's going to go through them. This person has the entire life, so maybe they'll go through it and see if there's more later. And if there, I'm just dumbfounded at hearing that. Dumbfounded at hearing that took place. Like, I heard you guys talking when I took a bathroom break. Like, I don't know the channel like that. Like, I guess I didn't either. Damn. Like, what was funny about that? What was helpful or beneficial about that? What was the point of that? It's offensive, no matter your ethnic background. Absolutely.
Yep, I'm going to be watching you just as hard as the rest now, girl.
I'm sorry, Soup. You didn't see. This affects other people, y'all. Like, you might think it's funny in that moment or something, or that you're only poking fun at Sebastian's parents, which is bad enough. But you're hurting other people too by doing that. A lot of other people. Yes, that stuck out to me too. Not that, Amber. The stereotyping of Native Americans as alcoholics. That was gross.
Let me just tell you something. Most indigenous people don't get on their platforms talking about they're indigenous, but they came from the plantation, okay? Most of them real ones, don't make an ass of themselves like that. We would never embarrass our ancestors that way.